Hey guys, Diddy here from Coridian, and today we're doing a lyrical breakdown video of Nonetheless. So this song is from our second release. It's track number 1 from Caldera, and we used to actually open our sets with this song quite a lot. So it's a bit of a banger. You'll hear soon. So a bit of history. Where did this song come from lyrically for me? There's a bit of a history to it and some sort of back-end stories. So buckle in and get ready for it. It kind of started when we were on tour a while ago. We were touring around the country in New Zealand, and after a show, one of the attendees, I guess, was kind of came up to me after the set and just said they had a really good time and all that, as you'd hope they would, and they shared with me that they're a bit of a muser themselves and they play drums. So we started hitting it off and having good chats and good banter and yeah, just good nerd chats about music. So yeah, we kept in touch after that, and we talked a lot, and then yeah, after not too long really, after a bit of time, just started getting a bit more open with what we were sort of talking about and sharing, and they sort of started expressing how frustrated they were. They were going through transition of their a gender transition of their own. So they were going through a lot of frustration, anger, confusion, sadness, all the cycle of emotions, feeling very alone, feeling isolated. I think frustration was something that they were really battling with, and I was doing the best as I could to express my empathy and understanding. Yeah, we chat a lot, and I hope I helped them through some of the things they were going through. There were regular updates of saving money for certain procedures and going through different I guess steps through their transition, and yeah, it was looking promising. And yeah, even still the music, they're sending me lots of demos or videos of them playing the drums or whatever. So it was a good relationship, but it really made me feel just sparked a lot of the emotional sort of traumas and battles that we all go through in our own different lives, whether it's a personal thing like what they went through, or just anything within your friends, family, your own personal struggles with work, or what's inside your mind, or insecurities. So yeah, the song sort of was the those were the catalysts that propelled what I was starting to write with this song. And I'd gone through a lot of depression or forms of depression myself, and struggle with mental health issues, and seen a lot of my loved ones and people around me go through with it. So yeah, lots to unpack. So yeah, let's get into it, and let's break down lyric by lyric. So yeah, gone deeper. It's kind of just that line is kind of just you've fallen into this deep hole of what you're battling, whether it's depression or something that's just in your mind or in your circle. You feel alone. You don't want to burden anyone with your problems. You kind of just self-perpetuating yourself in this cycle of depression, sadness, and yeah, all of the overwhelming emotions. Yeah, you don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. That's kind of one of the problems, I guess. Where I've been, hopeless, nothing but despair. I'll go on by myself. So yeah, kind of what the lyrics say, where you've been, or do you feel like you're just hopeless? There's nothing. You're in this you're in this trapped hole that you can't get out of. You keep trying to climb out of. It's dark. There's nothing but despair and it's hopelessness, and you just feel like you just have to keep going on by yourself. It sucks. I've been there. Yeah, so. So yeah, walk a while in my shoes and you'll tell. It's just, yeah, just a real quick, like, hey man, if you can walk, see, empathize and fill these shoes for a bit and see what I'm going through, then you can understand, because no one really can understand unless they've experienced it themselves. And yeah, as a friend that can listen to someone else going through it, all you can do is try to understand a little bit. But you'll never know. Everyone's got their own different interpretations and ways they deal with pressure, depression, sadness, happiness. So we're all individual in that way. And yeah. And then the next line. So that's kind of and the song was trying to be a bit more positive, I guess, because there was a lot of darkness. So it's kind of like, yeah, cast the shell, who I was before is now dispelled. That's the first step towards recovery, not dwelling on all the negative things, and trying to take a good step forward and shedding off some of the baggage, or whether it's through conversation or through steps that you can take through meditation or whatever, medication if you have to. So yeah, some of the progress. I'd rather be somewhere else. Yeah, I'd rather be somewhere else is kind of it. You know, like whether it's not being in this state, or even if you're still not in a good headspace, it's just, I'd rather be somewhere else. Like, I want to go back to my hole, or just I want to hide, because sometimes you feel defeated. One day you're feeling great, and then the next morning you wake up and you're back in that hole. I'm going to say hole a lot today, so feel free to count it. Put it in the comment. Hole. So yeah, this is kind of my interpretation of trying to reach out to people, trying to find ways of telling people that you're struggling and that you're hurting, and you're finding it hard. So it's kind of like, you know, you feel like you're whispering it out, like help, and it's not being heard. And it's sort of goes in both ways, because it's hard to reach out for help. And sometimes you just kind of do the whole like, help, I need help. And I've done it before. I've made a joke about it. You know, I've tried to reach out by joking about it, and people might laugh because I always make jokes. But deep down, I was trying to reach out to say, I need help. I'm struggling. So it's a mixture of that, both of those sort of ways of being unheard and trying to reach out. So yeah, it's kind of just, again, trying to get out, praying that you can redeem yourself. Yeah, what was left behind. Yeah, just get on and fight by yourself, because even though you can reach out and seek help, but you have to do this yourself. It's all up to us, all up to you. So yeah, it's kind of the next second half of the chorus now, and just sort of, yeah, and this was my way of having some happiness or some progress out. So it's again, doing it by yourself, but you're climbing out from what feels like you're on hell. You know, you're clawing your way out of the hole. Yeah, again, casting the shell, break your mind and free me from the cell is kind of like, yeah, you feel like you're trapped in the cell. I should have been using that instead of hole. Ugh, I wrote the lyrics. So yeah, you're trapped in the cell and you just kind of have to reprogram your mind, break your mind, because that's kind of where this is all stemming from most of the time. Yeah. So this is kind of, yeah, a little bit of just what's going on in your mind. Kind of feel like just leave me behind. And this is like the relapse. You know, you feel like you're getting better and then you fall back into it again. So just want to just hide on your own. So yeah, under your spell now, by myself today, is under the spell of this overarching darkness that's always enveloping us in our different ways. So yeah, it's kind of don't put me aground, like don't push me down, because it's this weight that you feel like it's over everything and it's heavy and you want to try and claw your way out of this hole and this cage and this cell. So yeah, just don't hold me back now. And that's kind of it. Next is the chorus again. Now you can watch it in its full flavor and pick it up. Walk a while in my shoes and you'll tell, cast a shell. Who I was before is now dispelled by myself. Climbing out from what I was, my own hell. Cast a shell. So yeah, there you have it. Nonetheless, by Coridian. Also, a little quick merch shout out. If you guys like this top, check out the link below. We've still got some stock left. Thanks again. Be sure to like and subscribe. Stay groovy. Stay happy.